Yes, I'm gonna try out new makeup with my full face already done because we're gonna try out a finishing powder. So this is from One Size Beauty, and if you know me, you know I have to try all One Size Beauty products. So that's why everything on my face, it is all One Size Beauty. Maybe there's one or two that's not One Size Beauty, but otherwise everything is One Size Beauty, and as always it will be linked in the description box below. So we are going to try out the One Size Beauty Bouclé Silk Cellulose Airbrushed powder. So this is a finishing powder, but it can also be used to set your skin. So first let's take a moment for the packaging as always. And you know how I feel about this metallic red. I think this is one of the most beautiful metallic red, and it's like when you open it you have that noise, right? It's like that noise coming out. Oh my god. Does it have fragrance? I don't think so. I don't want to even touch it. Let me first show you how it looks. It's a baked powder, which means it's talc-free. So this is a talc-free finishing powder. This blurs your skin. When they talk about airbrush finish, that means it blurs your skin. It gives you such a smooth finish. And in between, if you're hearing noises, my dog is sitting right here next to me, Ollie. Okay, so yes, let's start with the review. So I'm going to do one side. The only concern for me about this powder is it has these silk finishes in it. So it has vegan silk, which veils skin texture with cellulose sourced from eucalyptus and oak. So when they talk about that silky finish, it normally emphasizes my texture. Wow. There is a little bit of pigmentation to it, but it's so easily blending out. Do you see it now? Wow. Do you see that silky finish? I love it, but at the same time, that is what concerns me the most because I have a lot of texture under my eye. Okay, I had to bring you closer because I have to show you the texture on my skin. And I haven't used any powder so far, just my blush and bronzer is powder product, but under my eyes, anywhere else, I haven't set my face with powder at all. And you can already see the foundation settling into the crevices, like my smile lines. So I think right side is the side we are gonna go. And I think I have the perfect brush for this, because if you want more dense or more pigmentation, always go with a denser brush, and if you want very light pigmentation, just go with a very fluffy side. So this is from Dibs Beauty, but this is too big for my under eyes, and my under eyes I normally go with a brush, so I'm not going to use my sponge. So we're going to take a little bit. Wow, wow. When I dig the brush, then there is a lot of, do you see that? A lot of powder like fall out. And I got this in the shade medium golden. I hope this works for my under eyes. I need a mirror closer so that I can see how immediate the effect is. Are you serious? Look at the difference. The texture, you can see I have the same amount of texture on both sides. Look at the difference. And this is just one dip, and I've just put ever so slightly a little bit of powder. So let's pack it up a little bit. Oh, my mirror is so far away and I can still see the difference. Wow. So I do have texture over here as well. So next, that is what we're going to do. I am going to take a denser brush, packing a little bit, pressing it into the powder so we don't have a lot of fallout. And Okay, the color is little bit darker in this area. I feel that I can definitely see that. I wish I had one tone lighter shade, because see the difference. My foundation, my skin is actually a little bit light, but here it has gone darker. But let's not judge it with the color. That is my mistake. I should have bought a better color shade match. And a little bit, I'm going to use the fluffier side to dab a little bit of powder on my forehead. If you want to see magic with makeup, I think this is the product, because look at the difference. I just used a fluffy brush and just dabbed ever so slightly a little bit. I'm not focusing more on the shine, but I'm focusing more on the texture, because I have a lot of texture on my skin. I haven't been taking care of my skin really well the last few months, and so there's a lot of buildup. I am so due for an in-depth facial, but I think this is the perfect time to try out the powder. Look at the texture. Don't look at the shade, because if you look at the shade, this side looks more better because I have that brightness and the shade is perfectly matching. Here the shade is, it's incorrect. That's from my mistake. But look at how blurred and beautiful the skin looks. Wow. So the other side, I'm going to use the beauty blender that I use to do my makeup or my concealer. Right. It is not heavy at all. Oh my God. I can see the texture blurring out instantly. Oh my God, I have to pick up the right shade today itself. This is beautiful. I don't know, for some reason, maybe I used this brush with something else. I don't know. But do you see this side, the shade? Because I used it with my sponge, and this side with the brush, I think this brush might have had a little bit of bronzer. Oh my God. But see, I'm using more and the shade is perfect. Oh my God. I think I'll get a lighter shade for my under eyes, but for my full face, medium gold is perfect. That is my miss. Oh my God, what am I doing today? What is happening? I thought this brush is clean and it had bronzer in it. Oh my God. Okay, so the verdict is there. I love this powder. But before I leave, I just wanted to give you a little bit more information about the powder itself. So this retails for $40 and it comes in 10 different shades. So for a setting or a finishing powder, I think this is beautiful. 10 shades is really, really good. It has a radiant finish. It has the radiant finish, like it gives a little bit of brightness. However, it is not emphasizing my texture at all. It is a pressed formulation. It is really good for pores, which I totally agree. And this is a baked finishing powder that creates an all-over airbrushed silk finish and visibly even tone with sheer dimensional coverage in a range of flexible shades. So this has the vegan silk cellulose, that is what gives you that airbrushed finish. It has spherical powder blend, which visibly blurs your pores and adds the dimension and evens out your skin. It has Bouclé wear technology, which hugs skin for comfortable 12-hour wear. I don't know if I'll be able to do a full day wear test. Maybe I'll do that and I'll do it in another video. I'll talk about this in my favorites video, but today is not the day for me to do a full day wear test. But I can definitely say that this is beautiful because I have oily combination skin. I am 43 years old. I have lines, I have wrinkles, and I have a lot of texture on my skin. And at the moment, I really love the way it is looking. If you want to know how it wears all day long, definitely follow me on my social media. I will definitely talk about it, or by the end of the month, if that works. This will be a part of my favorites video, so that is how you will know that it works for 12 hours and it really works well on my skin. But at the moment, for a very first impression, for my very first try, this is beautiful. I love it. As usual, Patrick Starrr did not let us down. So that is it from my side. If you like this video, please make sure to hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you very much for watching till the end, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.